Hi there, and thank you for purchasing the Google Sheets Finance Tracker. This is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to use the tracker. First thing you need to do is you need to make sure you're logged into your Google account. If you don't have a Google account, you can go and sign up for one. It's for free. Then you are going to make sure that you can find this PDF after your purchase, and it's going to give you the access link on how you can get to this sheet. So you're going to go to your second step, and there is a link right here where it says click here. You're going to click on that link. Once you click on that link, you're going to get a prompt that's going to ask if you want to copy this finance tracker. We're going to make a copy. Once we make that copy, it's going to be copied into our own personal Google account. You are going to see that there is a little brief overview on how to use the finance tracker. I do a lot of my Google Sheets colorless so that you can go in and customize your own things. If you don't know how to customize your Google Sheets, you can check out my Google Sheets playlist, which will help teach you how to use Google Sheets. And then in those videos, you also learn how to customize your text and different things. So we're on our income sources. Here is where every month you're going to go in and you are going to keep track of all of your income sources for that month. What you want to do first is you want to go over to the income source and you want to erase this. And my first source of income is going to be teaching. Once we do that, we're going to go down to whatever month it is. So we can do July, I guess. We're going to click on that. You're going to see that whatever I've entered in over here as the source is now going to be under these categories under source for each month. So we'll click on teaching. Let's say I made 1,200. And once we do that, our total for teaching that month is going to allocate over here. And it's also going to tell us the total here. And then same thing for the following month. Maybe we made another 1,200. And then it's going to total up over here. And we have one of those for each month. And then we're going to come to our savings tab. And in here is just a brief overview of your savings accounts. You have your current savings. This will total all of the money that is entered into these tables right here. And then right here, we have our current interest earnings. Hopefully you are having savings accounts that do accrue some type of interest. If not, you should look into high yielding savings accounts, and then it will total up all of your savings as well as the interest earned. And then here's a little breakdown of what's basically going to be entered into these charts. It'll say, so say I had $100 in my savings, it's going to total up down here. And then it'll add into my first savings account into here, and then it will be 100. And then if you have a joint account, and then if you do savings binders, you can always highlight these and delete them if you're not going to be using them. Same thing if you don't have that many savings accounts, you can go in and delete things. And then we will have over here where we're going to enter in our fixed expenses. Fixed expenses are going to be things that we pay the same amount every single month, and your fixed cost is going to go here, and then that will populate around to here. So let's say my first fixed expense is $50. Once we do that, it's going to populate across $50 every month. And then that's going to be your total amount that you have spent on that fixed expense in that month. Then the next thing we're going to go to is non-fixed expenses. Now with our non-fixed expenses, these are things that you can group them together or do them individually. These are going to be things that may change every single month. Could be your electric bill, it could be food shopping, gas, any of those things. You're going to create a category for that. And then here is going to be your debt payoffs. If you have some loans, you can do your starting amount, your amount that you've already paid, and what the current amount is. And then you can go in down here and track that as well. So then it will show you the total amount paid for that year. And then we can go to our year-to-date spending. Now, everything in this tab is going to be populated off the data we're going to enter into our other tabs for every month. So you don't really have to do anything here because it's going to populate itself. Okay, so we pick our month that it is. You're going to enter in a date. You can just double click and it'll bring up a calendar. You can enter in the store information, a description, maybe what you bought, and then that cost. And then we're going to go down to our little drop down menu. And once we do that, we can go and pick out from our non-fixed expense categories. And then once we go down to the bottom, we can see that our total number spent. And then we can see that we have our total spending is $10. Our highest amount is $10. Our lowest amount is $10. So say I'm just going to put in $4 here. You can see that it will populate to the lowest expense. And then it populates frequently visited store. The category section over here, this is where it's going to be able to allow us to break down each category on its own and how much we've totaled. So if you have food category entered in multiple times here, it's going to be able to be clicked. We're going to click on that food and then it'll just total it up down here. And then you have one of these for every single month. And that is how you use the 2024 finance tracking sheet for Google Sheets. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks. Bye.